Greetings to you, blessed ones. We are with you. And so much of what you have been observing, we wish for you to begin to see that what you are observing is a collective ideology on display. Your reality is a display. And even though you have come to realize that your reality is an extension of yourself, the more you arrive back in the totality of your truth, the more you see yourself on display as the reality. And this is why it's so important to begin to recognize themes. Because when you recognize themes, you are not seeing it as yourself, you are seeing it as a display of human nature. And this is incredibly important because if you can see it, you are now witnessing from the source of it. And therefore, we say to you, play a game. Make this next week or so a game. What are the themes that you are seeing on display, just as if you were walking through a gallery? Oh, there is this scene. Isn't it magnificent? Look at the conflict that is being displayed in all the richness and the darkness of the colors and the textures of the painting. It seems almost real. What a masterpiece. And then you move on to the next scene. Oh, look at this. What is this display? What is this display trying to exude? What does it say to me? What is the artist attempting to demonstrate? Because what you are now able to view is a gallery of masterpieces from source consciousness itself. And when you are in a gallery and you know that you are in the presence of greatness, the greatest artist of all time, that is source consciousness, of all timelessness, it is quite the arrogance to be the art critic, to be there and to be saying, oh, we don't really like this scene. We see what they tried to do, but it doesn't quite translate. Or to say there is too much darkness in this scene. There's not enough light. Or to say, I don't really like the composition of this one. Yes, because this is the greatest artist of all time and space, source consciousness. And so therefore, in your greatness, as you expand in your consciousness, you can no longer reduce yourself to being the critic. There is no longer room for judgment when you gaze upon such incredible masterpieces. But rather now you are in deep appreciation and awe of what you see. And it can be a simple scene, a supermarket, with everybody rushing around. You are in awe of it because the greatest artist of all time and space has created it. So when you are no longer the art critic and you are now the appreciator of art, the connoisseur of art, there is such a great joy with every painting, with every scene that you view. And now you become inspired because this is the true purpose, in our view, of art. It's to generate inspiration. It is to invoke certain senses. So you now become the one who is inspired. Because the opposite of critique, the opposite of judgment is inspiration. And so now with every scene you are inspired. I am inspired by humanity. I am inspired to now see what will happen next. I am now inspired to see what the next masterpiece will be. I am now inspired to create new views. I am now inspired to generate something different that hasn't been seen before. And so in your state of inspiration, it means that you continue to move from scene to scene, from masterpiece to masterpiece. You don't stay and try to correct it or critique it or write an essay about it and what it means to you. Nor do you try to steer other people away from it or towards it. But you sit in deepest appreciation of it and then you move on to the next scene. That is evolution. because humanity is on the cusp of moving into new scenes, new possibilities, new displays, new masterpieces. Isn't that what the New Earth reality is? It's a new gallery of art. And you've all been around the same Earth gallery many times. You've seen it all before. Oh, it's another version of that. Not very inspiring necessarily, but you can be in deep appreciation for it. Thank you. It's perfect. What a wonderful masterpiece. We're ready for something new. Can you see it? But first, that masterpiece must be acknowledged and appreciated. So when you walk out of your homes, or you walk into your homes, or you walk into the supermarket, or you walk out onto the street, it's an opportunity to be in deep reverence to the masterpiece that is on display, so that you can then experience a new one. Yes? Because until that masterpiece is seen for the magnificence and genius that it is, it will keep showing up in your view until you can learn to appreciate the majesty of its design. Yes? You want to speak about repetition of patterns? It's happening within yourself. You have an internal gallery. Oh, this one again. Oh, this trigger. Oh, this trauma. Oh, this theme. Don't critique it. Don't seek to correct it. Don't seek to remove it. Don't seek to steer your attention away from it, but rather move into deep reverence for the majesty of the architecture of it. And then you are ready for something new. So all of you at this time are coming across masterpieces, both externally and internally. It is no longer beneficial for you to be a critic, but rather a connoisseur. Yes, a connoisseur. Very well, blessed ones. It is our great joy to be with you. May you enjoy the greatest display of all time and space. Peace be with you.